GloRilla dropped a new song. Let's talk about it.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used GloRilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. GloRilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews, Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, before Thursday night, or I guess you could say Friday night, music drops again, GloRilla has decided to drop a song like midweek, which is really nice in my opinion. Guys, we got a new song, and this is a little bit different than what we're used to with GloRilla. This is like a totally different sound. Guys, today we got GloRilla, Kirk Franklin, Maverick City Music group. I guess they're a group. They're a church orchestra group. Rain Down on Me. Let's get into it. Let's goddamn talk about it, guys. Starting off, we immediately got to talk about the beat. One of the things that I like, about GloRilla is that GloRilla can really slide on any type of beat. I will say, guys, the last song was a big disappointment because GloRilla wasn't really rapping that good on the last song. So I'm a little bit disappointed in GloRilla's last song. But, guys, as we cover new artists, guys, as we cover artists from, that we've been covering for years now, you can always come back. You can always drop a decent song. So I really like that GloRilla's back and, still doing it, guys. We got Kirk Franklin, which I guess he's a preacher. I've never really talked about Kirk Franklin. I don't even know who he is. I'm just going to be real with y'all. Maverick City Music, Rain Down on Me. This is your church song. This is your song about God. Guys, hey, I know this could be, sort of a, like, oh shit, dude. Does Music Critic like church music? Does he believe in God? Is he going to hate on that? Guys, I'm a full believer in God. One day, I do want to go to heaven. I'm sure you do too. And I will say, guys, or I'll be real, guys, my show, how much, alcohol and, a whole bunch of, shit we've talked about on this show, maybe I'm not going to heaven. But, guys, I still do believe in God, always. And I do like a little bit of church music. I do like that soul church music when it's done right. Now, when it's just that, when it's that generic church music, when it's that stuff that, the singing is not good, when it's like Jelly Roll, like...
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
Fucking just trying to throw in God somewhere, but, talk about alcoholism and, scream singing. Yeah, sometimes I don't like that. But, guys, I'm not a hater on this. Rain Down on Me. Let's get into it, starting off with the instrumental. Now, I will say, this instrumental is honestly just a very basic form here. And, having the basic form could be a bad thing or a good thing. And what do I mean by the basic form? Well, guys, as I've been covering now for this music since 5 years now, I mean, it's been that goddamn long. As you know, with these, newer rap songs, it's always a trap beat. So we got the drums, we got the 808s, and then we got the piano. Now, you could take the piano and do different routes. You could do the sad piano loop. You can do the happy piano loop. You can do upbeat. Or you can do what GloRilla does on here. And what the production really chooses to do is actually, guys, put some personality into the piano. It doesn't feel like a loop. It doesn't feel that basic. This piano has some soul to it. You have moments where the piano gets to shine, gets to do its own thing. And I do really like that when I'm listening to a song. I really like the instrumental to really speak for itself. And I like that, it really highlights the difference between using loops and having live instrumentation. And that's the difference here. Now, you can do piano loops and make them sound good, but, it's like producers these days just get lazy and just, put a piano loop and not even try to, make it not feel like a loop. I really love it when artists and producers actually, put some effort into the instrumentation itself. So even though this piano is basic and it is on a basic trap beat loop, this piano does have some energy to it, has its own soul to it, which is a really nice switch up. Now, I would like some beat switches. I would really like, instead of the only switch up on here is that the trap beat goes away, and then the piano just kind of does its own thing. So I would like some beat switches, maybe a beat for the orchestra part, for the choir part.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
I really would like that, in my opinion. So that's a really good thing. I would like that. It's not a good thing, honestly. I really wish there was some switch ups, but guys, it's not that bad. Now, let's move on now to GloRilla's part. And actually, I was going to wait. Should I bring this up? I think we should bring this up now. Guys, maybe I'm just watching the music video. I really hope the song on Spotify doesn't have Kirk Franklin just talking over the hook. And I want to say this. You can have your songs where you're preaching to the gospel, you're preaching to God. But this is supposed to be a song. This is supposed to be something that I want to put on the car. And guys, maybe I'm not old enough to put on, a fucking man just screeching and preaching around about, the gospel and all that stuff on my radio while I'm driving to work or I'm driving to, the McDonald's or some fucking shit. But I'll just be real. I really hate how Kirk Franklin overshadows the entire goddamn hook. This hook is absolutely beautiful. The vocals are just absolutely insane with the hook. And then you got all these background vocals. You got everybody singing their ass off. There's that deep fucking tone too in the back that you can hear too. And it's like every time I'm listening to the hook, really trying to get into the gospel spirit, really feeling this goddamn song, Kirk Franklin's ass just comes in here and starts fucking shouting some shit that I don't even know what you're talking about half the goddamn time. Guys, I really hate talking in music. I hate it in interludes. I hate it. I hate fucking music videos interrupting the song. And that's what Kirk Franklin is doing. But it's not the music video, guys. It's Kirk Franklin interrupting the song. Are you kidding me? You're not going to add anything to the song, but just ruin the good part of the song. Guys, maybe I wouldn't have much of a problem if Kirk Franklin didn't fucking shove his ass into this song over and over and over again. I mean, goddamn, I thought I was listening to DJ Khaled, but the fucking gospel version. What are we doing? Like, this is, it just drives my mind. People coming to interrupt songs. Features coming to interrupt a good song. It's really annoying. I'll just be goddamn real. Jesus. Now, that's the only really negative part about the song, is that Kirk Franklin keeps fucking talking throughout the song. But GloRilla, had such a great performance, guys. The rapping was absolutely on point. The flows were really good. Now, I really would love this beat to have a little bit more oomph to it with those drums and stuff like that. But for what this beat is, I think GloRilla performed really well on here. And then there was this moment where, you know, one of the Maverick city members, this woman just started singing her ass off. And she kind of provided that, you know, older R&B feel. There's not a lot of newer R&B songs these days that have that, you know, more gospel, being able to do vocal runs to be able to do that stuff. You don't really get that with other artists these days. And so to have that kind of back and to be able to sing your ass off is really nice. My only problem is that Kirk Franklin comes in at the end of this and starts fucking shouting again. So that's a little bit disappointing. But guys, other than that, when we talk about this song, GloRilla, Kirk Franklin, worst part of the song, I will be real. Maverick City Music absolutely killed it. Rain Down on Me, guys, is a pretty nice song from GloRilla. If there wasn't Kirk Franklin on this song, it would have a higher score, but sadly, he does bring it down a lot. So I will give this song just a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. Make sure you come back around at 4 a.m. every single day. We'll be dropping a new variety episode talking about news, current news, gaming, anything I want to really talk about. So, guys, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.